everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age, just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Patriots going up against the Jaguars. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, the fans in teal and black are ready to lock down the bank as you get a look inside Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Hunter Henry brings it in. A big third down play there for the Jags. And even 40 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a cut to the right and some open field here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. One man in the backfield. That's Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing, Hundley, going up top. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And this Jacksonville Jaguar defense, Charles, they have a lot riding on the youngster Jalen Ramsey.
As you well know, he was my #1 player coming out of the 2016 draft. I loved his versatility. The big question mark, is he enough of a ball hawk?
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see. And this is taken in at the 5. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning, and then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. And complete to Lewis over the middle. They'll get 32 yards there. And that's good for a New England first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now Hundley. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. 3rd down here. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got Moncrief. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I loved coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough, and I kept pointing to the film and saying, yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
The 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Patriots. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Rolling to his left. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play there for the Patriots. 31 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. If you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
2nd down following the run. Again, it's Jones. And he cuts it back left. And he's brought down after a good gain. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? They're planning, they're prepping.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
3rd down, still 14 yards left. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. And right side, Henry's got it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Alongside the former defensive back, Charles Davis. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 90.
Bortles now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Hearns the man in motion left. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Bortles now on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't it?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Dante Fowler in there drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Here we go.
Throwing Hundley. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now Hundley. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Then the Jags grab it. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week, and boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Ace. There we go now. Green 90.
Time to step aside. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And it's complete. Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's caught right side. It turns. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And there's a good opportunity. Just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Okay.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Bortles. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They held them out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. Bortles will keep it, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Blake Bortles, as the first half is winding down, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So we come upon half.
Yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep. I got to go.
Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the 3rd quarter. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They'll go again to Jones. And an alley to run. 13 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go!
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Watch left. Black 58 rounds. Black 58 rounds. Black 58 rounds. Black 58 rounds.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 Patriots there to bring him down. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little... game. 2nd and 5. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll run it here. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Throwing his Bortles on third down, and he's got it to Hearns. A good pickup there at 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I will continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their big-bodied receiver, 43 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Another extra point opportunity here. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Throwing, Hundley, caught, right side, it's Lewis. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. 190. 190. Come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A strong running. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Come on, let's go. 190.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he loses the football a second time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Back now in Jacksonville. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And on the ground they go with a running back. And a cut to the sideline. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's brought down after a good game.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Let's go.
On second down, it's Jones. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. 8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch.
Here we go!
Now Hundley. That's caught at the 1. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come out with one back, and he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Brett Hundley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
And to give this time to the tailback. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
They come out here in the eye.
Black 58 rail!
And they'll go on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So they ran against the 4-6 defense. Not only did they run against it, they tried to run it right up the gut.
And that's real.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And that one was relatively easy to see. And this is blocked. The Pats bring heat and they get home. And they will take possession of the football just shy of midfield. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And look at this. It's a fake. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. No place like California. California,
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met it from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sun, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me a Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.
Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state, you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. Don't tell him he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.
Show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for a Latin. Clicking, I ain't looking like the side riding this. I'm the opposite, cause I'm the main event in boxing, and it has a time been ticking. I've been out here playing my position. I'm about to get it now. Ain't no one about to block the hit. Cause someday, something come along. Someone tell me I'm somewhere, doing alright. Somewhere, somebody that somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. Hey, I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no this strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back home and tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like.